how's it going? Happy beautiful day wherever you are. So one of you beautiful ladies asked me, what are the benefits of meditation? Back in the day, our ancestors had this primitive instinct that they had to develop in order to survive outside in the wild, out in nature, while they're out hunting for food. They had to have this quick response to the stress that they were experiencing, because it either meant that they survived and they were able to continue to reproduce and create life, or that they died at the hands of an animal or the paws of an animal, right? So the problem is that this started to develop throughout centuries, and now you and I today have this in our DNA. And the issue is that stress can be beneficial, right? When it's invigorating or it's motivating and it's in small amounts. But the issue here is that a lot of people experience stress in a chronic state. So a simple email alert or a to-do list or a phone call or something like that can trigger this primitive instinct of fight, flight, or freeze. And what happens is that our body now goes into this constricted state of awareness, right? And so we can't think, we can't have ideas, we can't make a clear decision when we're experiencing that. And there's also a lot of physiological changes that are happening when we're experiencing chronic stress. Things that you might notice when you are experiencing stress within your body in a chronic state is that your heartbeat starts to increase, you begin to sweat more, you have shallow breathing, you're not able to think creatively or make the right decision, you become easily agitated, you feel disconnected, maybe you get grumpy. You don't feel connected to the world, to other people. It also weakens your immune system, so you are more susceptible to blood clots or to diseases or illnesses. You also start to age a lot faster. You have less production of the anti-aging hormone. Maybe you've noticed also, just from observation in the past, how some people who are maybe in their 30s, they look like they're in their 60s. Or like one of my really great friends, she's 65, I believe now, and she literally looks like she's 35, and she meditates daily, works out, raw vegan, journals, and all that stuff. And she looks so young, and her aura, her spirit, her energy is also so youthful. And that's because she's able to regulate her stress. And so when you're not able to regulate your stress, now you're having this anti-aging hormone that is not being produced at the qualities that it should be, and you start to age faster. Now, in yoga theory, there's this concept called the nadi channels, and these channels carry vital energy, vital prana, life force energy through our body. So they carry the air, the water, the blood, nutrients. And when you're experiencing a lot of chronic stress, the brain activity also starts to change, right? So like I mentioned, you feel less connected to people, and these channels also begin to get blocked. So there's not this easy movement of the nutrients, the life force, the prana, the blood, everything flowing from the brain to the body. And as we know, the brain and the body are one. Now, what meditation does is that it's going to induce a state of restful awareness. I recommend that when you do start a meditation journey, you meditate for about 20 to 30 minutes first thing in the morning, and then 20 to 30 minutes before you have dinner. So about 6 p.m., if you can fit it in, that's really great. And now you're allowing your body to heal itself twice a day during your active waking state, and you're able to release stress, fatigue, any kind of toxins that are also in your body and in your mind. Now you're giving your body the gift to be able to heal itself twice a day. Anything that accumulated throughout the day, when you meditate at night, you're able to also release the stress, fatigue, and toxins and repair itself. So that is what's happening. So let's talk about some of the positive physiological changes that happen when you meditate. Some things that you will notice when you start to meditate on a regular basis is that you're not going to have this accumulation of stress, because you're constantly releasing it. Every single time you're meditating, you're constantly releasing anything that you are accumulating. Your body starts to reduce any inflammation in your body. You have your immune system that is strengthened through meditation. And also the prefrontal cortex, which is the more evolved part of the brain, also starts to have more activity. So you'll instantly feel a lot more gratitude and compassion and equanimity and connection to people, to the environment, to the world, to everything around you. You know, and these are just like the physiological changes, you know, things that just happen as far as like stress release that you can just instantly feel. But like I said, that's only a fraction of what meditation offers. Meditation, no matter what you do in your life, is only going to amplify it in a more positive way. So if you're a painter, an artist, a musician, a YouTuber, content creator, a teacher, a banker, a construction worker, a fitness person, personal trainer, whatever it is that you do, it only amplifies it, right? So your brain also starts to expand, your awareness starts to expand. You're no longer in this constricted state of survival. Meditation allows me to see beyond the illusion of what this reality is, beyond these things. And something so magical that I noticed in the beginning of my meditation journey, I would say like in the first month, I started to see this particular benefit, is that I started to have inspired right action, and it was quick. So usually back in the day before I started meditating, and I've been meditating for a whole year now, is that it used to take me forever to make up my mind and to make a decision. I was really indecisive, and I also used to ask so many people around me, like, should I do this? Should I do that? What do you think about this? This is my current situation. I don't know what to do. I just never really knew what the right thing for me to do was. And once I started my meditation journey, I instantly got this inspired divine right action, right? So any big decision that I had to make, instead of asking people around me, I always looked within myself now. I found that answer. It's not like I intentionally wanted to stop asking people for their opinion, but it just opened up my awareness. You know, it became, like I said, expanded. I was no longer feeling constricted and fearful and living in a state of fear. And whenever I had to make a big decision, a really big decision, the answer came to me like this. Like, I just knew this is what I need to do. Doesn't really logically make sense, but I just know this is what I need to do. So inspired to right action is something that I have been experiencing, and it's such a great benefit because you know exactly what to do, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's not logical, or like I said, it makes sense to anyone, even you. And also, I think one of the most beautiful things that I've been able to experience is who I really am on the inside. I never was able to tap into that. You know, I always felt like me and the world were two separate things. But I learned throughout this journey that the extended world is a part of me also. My subtle body, the causal body, which is everything out here. What happens to a tree actually happens to me. I never understood that concept before until meditation. And with that being said, ladies, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. I want to know from you guys also, what are some benefits of meditation that you guys have been experiencing? Is meditation something that you talk about in your family? Is meditation a big part of your community? Or also, I want to know if you are Latina, if you guys talk about meditation in your family. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know again if you have any questions down below, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next one.